Hold on. Sheep, release the sheep! Hawaii too, you know?
That's what Laura and Gary said. They were like, we could smell the flowers before.
It's fantastic.
It had taken us 4 years from knowing nothing about sailing to get to this point, and at long last, we had made our way to the cruiser's promised land, the Caribbean.
I can't believe we did it!
You did it, huh?
Just the two of us!
4 years of saving money, working hard, honing our initially inexisting sailing skills, and lots of sweat,
so
blood,
beautiful.
and tears. Finally, we had made it.
Oh my
We
God,
had
oh my
crossed
God,
the
oh my God.
Atlantic, just the two of us, and the feeling of accomplishment was as great as our excitement to explore paradise on Earth. So 3 months BC, on the 1st of January 2020, we made landfall in Martinique after a 17 days long and 2,100 nautical miles passage from Cape Verde. This is what happened next.
Yes!
Should get the engine tight.
I have zero motivation to prepare food.
Sophie, I got out the ham.
Are we gonna have ham?
Yeah, that's what we're having. I'm not really hungry at all.
I am not hungry either. I have very little appetite and all I want to do is go to bed. I just want to sleep. Ugh. I feel a little ashamed. It's like, oh, what did you have for your big arrival dinner? Well, we had rice. We made rice.
Bye-bye.
Meow. It's a unicorn, Ryan, not a cat.
The unicorn purrs in my universe.
We have arrived in Martinique yesterday and we just spent the last 12 hours sleeping. Let's face it, I am still kind of waking up. Now it's time to start the reparations, the maintenance, the big cleaning, and you know, all the small things that need to get done. So it's a huge to-do list that we need to take care of, and I want to go back to bed. Okay, Ryan,
Yo.
what do you think we should start with?
Well, I just checked 2 items off my list.
You're so efficient.
This wasn't on our list, but we needed some new flags because ours were getting... This
Ready.
is new American flag. Old American flag.
The old American is see-through. It's completely see-through.
I mean, this one's see-through too, but...
Not as much as the old one.
What?
Why is the American flag on top?
Because Brittany is not a country.
We've had that discussion many times.
I will fly the French flag above the American flag, but I will not fly a regional flag above the American. Compromise?
No? Oh, that's beautiful.
Boutavon, Polar Seal, Channel 69, over.
This morning we left the anchorage of Sainte-Anne to go meet our friends from Boutavon in Fort-de-France, or near Fort-de-France. We haven't seen those guys since we left Lagos. It's been a year and a half. And we've really missed them. We were really good friends with them. You've seen them in some of our early YouTube videos. And they have 4 kids, they have a 5th on the way. Can't wait to see them again. We have so many stories to share. We've been looking forward to this moment in a very long time, so here we go, it's time. In about an hour we'll be anchoring next to their boat.
Butavant, Polar Seal, we hear you loud and clear. Good morning.
Wonderful. How are you?
Yeah, we're doing well. We have a very good sail going here, and I think we're just on the other side of the hill here from your anchorage, so should be there in like half an hour.
It is so beautiful. This is sporty.
This is a bit sporty. Hold on.
What the hell?
Hold on.
This is bad, Ryan.
Let it go. Release the sheet. Release the sheet. Release the sheet. There you go. Good job, honey. That was good. Thank you. You okay?
Yeah. I think my hands are still shaking. Ooh. I mean, we left the med to escape this. What is this? We just took a 35 knots gust coming out of nowhere from 10 knots of wind to 35 in what? Like
Couple seconds.
3 seconds maybe? Do you think there was a katabatic?
34 knots is the highest we recorded today.
34 knots. And the boat was starting to heel and Ryan was hand steering and thanks God, and everyone was like, release the sheet, release the sheet. And it's like, F what sheet?
The only sheet that's in operation.
I know, I was like, I looked at the main, it's like, F, and he was like, okay, yeah, the sheet. And then we reefed and we're good. Whew.
And now we're just motoring.
There's a little bit of adrenaline there. Oh.
No, there's two huge super yachts in there.
Oh God. We left the med to escape this. Yay! Salut! Oui! Look at those monkeys! If anything, they've become more monkeys than they were. Ça fait loin pour venir vous voir, hein?
À la top? Yes.
Hi, Polar.
Hello. How are you?
Bonjour!
Bon bah chill.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers! Yay!
1 year after.
Yes! Hey Ryan, look who's coming.
In the 2 or 3 months before we crossed the Atlantic, we were so focused on our preparations that we ended up falling off the radar socially. Now that we were in the Caribbean, we had all the time in the world to meet all of our friends who were there. But because we were so eager to meet everybody, we ended up rushing from place to place, and just a few days after we arrived in Les Anses, we raised the anchor again to set sails toward Les Anses, a small archipelago south of Guadeloupe, to meet up with our friends Andy and Mia from 59 North Sailing.
Okay! Now. it is bright. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, once you get that in the oven, we need to put the sail all the way up.
It is probably safe to say that the wind died. We are doing 2.8 knots. But the sea state is so calm. It's like being at Anchorage and having a beautiful sunset and being able to cook and do a whole bunch of things. It's beautiful. I'm gonna have a little alcohol-free beer to celebrate. Look at that beautiful sunset, guys. I love a really flat sea state. I am not going to lie. Better? Come to the Caribbean, they said. It'll be sunny, they said.
Oh, I have no energy.
How's it going, Ryan?
I want today to be over.
What happened?
It's been a very long night.
It has been a very long night indeed. But we're arriving. Can't wait to take a shower. Whew.
There are a lot of boats in there.
Yeah.
I hope we find a spot.
Me too.
Sophie's gonna be so proud of me. I got the camera out on my own. So I think our friends on Ice Bear, Andy and Mia, are coming.
Oh, it's such a big boat.
It's Andy and Mia plus a half, and a big boat. Hey! Too big! We gotta cut it in half.
Hello. Bonjour! Got it. This boat is huge. It's enormous. Mia, those things, like, they're corridors. You can do jumping jacks on the...
So we have our motor on, and every time I do that when we leave, I think about Andy's story of you guys
Smashing under the dock?
no leaving the engine on, but like having the seacock closed.
Oh yeah.
The seacock's open. But if you see like flames coming out of our boat,
It's
let
time
me know.
to, either
just-
stay away or go there.
This is exciting. Da, 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 da. Oh, this is beautiful.
Oh, man, look at that.
Yeah, I made a little fruit salad and pancakes.
Ooh, look at that. So good.
Oh, this is luxurious.
Borealis, Ice Bear?
Andy, are you there?
Yeah, hey, we're gonna stay here for the day. We'll probably come over in the dinghy, and then we're gonna move the boats over in the morning. I got a few things to do here, and I'm not really ready yet. Over.
Sounds good. If we head over that way, we'll stop by and say hi.
Awesome, cool. All right, well, if we come over in the dinghy, I'll give you a call, or we'll just find you.
Good. We'll see you guys soon.
Cool. Standing by 6'9". All right, Sophie, you ready?
I'm so ready.
Follow me into the master stateroom.
The master
You're getting
suite.
the authentic tour because we haven't made the bed yet. But
Gosh.
yeah, this is it.
You have a direct exit.
We do. This actually wasn't original in the Swan 59 design, but it was made at the factory. So this was like one of the pluses for us because when we have crew, we can just do our little gopher thing and pop our heads up and are right here. But the nice thing about this, it's a huge like queen size bed. Probably not a queen, but big enough for 2 people. But there's 2 single mattresses.
Yeah.
So there's a lee board that goes in the middle here and makes 2 completely separate bunks, which is really cool when you're at sea. So that's a big benefit.
Oh, look at that mirror.
And yeah, that's a bit strange, isn't it? That's coming down because you can see from the helm. You can see straight into the bedroom.
Into the beds.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
That's
It's
weird.
Yeah. And then we have our own. There's a stall shower behind the mirror actually in here. So.
Oh, can you from the shower see what's going on?
No, one-way mirror. Yeah, that would be funny. No, you can't.
What an upgrade compared to Isbjörn for you guys.
I still like Eastbourne, but yes, it is a little more privacy.
It's like $30 million company, right? Unless you do something different.
Yeah. And then this is your favorite nav station.
Oh, it's so good.
So I think it looks like something out of Star Trek. This kind of 80s like fake leather and like wood panel.
Oh my goodness, is this fake leather? That's amazing. Oh.
But it's pretty cool. These panels are just velcroed on here, so you can like get access to behind here, and it's easy to get to the behind everything. Then we have our gigantic salon.
Love it.
2 sides.
Love
we have
it.
a dream to put a pilot bunk on that side, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We have the 2 bunks in the forepeak, and offshore the people in the forepeak sleep out here, this side and this side. But it would be nicer if there was like a dedicated pilot bunk so you don't have to take the settee, but it works. I'm just being like idealistic now.
All right, and now like you have a choice. You can go right or left.
That's right.
That's amazing. Where do we start? Right or left?
Well, they're both the same, so it doesn't matter, but these are where 4 of the crew sleep here. This is the starboard side, so same thing, single bunk, single bunk. So these are awesome sea bunks. And that's the nice thing about these old Swans is they had a bunch of single bunks. And like, if you tried to charter this boat today, like in the Caribbean, nobody would want it because there's no place to sleep as a couple. But it's perfect for what we do. And there's 2 more single bunks on this side. We're doing our med kit inventory, so that's all this stuff in here. And then the forepeak's dark right now because the light up here is also broken. There's 1 light. But there's another double bunk, and then at the moment it's full of sails because I haven't put anything away yet. But we've got spinnaker, staysail, big Genoa here. And all the ropes and stuff for the running rigging. So, but there is a bed under there, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah. On that side.
Here's the galley. Just cleaning up from breakfast now, so it's a little messy. But it's great, yeah. It's really nice. Lots of space, big stove, fridge, freezer. And the best part is we have a fan. We just installed one.
Oh my goodness, yes.
And there's actually a port to open. We don't have that in Isbjörn, so that's a nice addition.
There's access to the head here. So this is the forward head.
Have you thought about
The light works.
The light works. It does.
Woo! Toilet.
Thought about auctioning off naming rights?
This is nice. Thanks, Andy.
So there we go. Yeah.
Hey guys, a little jump forward in time to bring you to real time because we're not really on the boat anymore. Back on the 1st of January when we arrived in the Caribbean, it was no way to foresee how 2020 was going to turn out. And I'll be the first one to admit that maybe we rushed a lot through the islands because Ryan needed to fly for work and we were really eager to meet all of our friends. And I think that we missed a little bit. Now it's July, we're here in Stockholm because the coronavirus, I wouldn't say forced us, but this year we ended up spending a lot more time stuck on the boat than actually sailing the Caribbean, and we felt that the situation had become way too stressful for us to try to continue staying on the boat. So we left the boat in Curacao, where we hope that sometime in October or November we can go back to Port Lucille and continue sailing the Caribbean. And when I say continue, I really mean start over. In the meantime, we've decided that we were going to bring you some videos from our time before Corona. So yes, you may have noticed we're taking it a little more slowly on the video front, but I still really like doing them. I still really like having you around. And I would like to give a big shout out to all the patrons who joined us and sticked with us through this absolutely shitty time of our history. So thank Thank you sailorwild.de, a cool blog. Thank you Todd, thank you Sandra, thank you Buck and Dania, thank you Phil and Dennis, Kent, David, Clive and Andrea. Thank you SV Fez, thank you Alan, Ted and Gretchen, thank you Jules and Mike, Paul, Antoine, John, Anne-Cécile, and finally thank you Dennis and Jim, and thank you to our latest patron whose name is written in Russian and I cannot pronounce it, but thank you. I know that we haven't been very active over the last 3 months, so thank you for sticking with us and making those videos possible. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I will go back to editing the next one. I will see you next time. Have a great day.
The race is on for the only mooring ball that's open in the marina. It's a fair race today. 2 catamarans about the same size. They're going full steam ahead. Oh, but look, somebody was smart enough to get their dinghy to the mooring ball. Question is, whose boat was it? Looks like both these boats have their dinghies attached, so somebody's working with somebody on shore.
Wait.
Let's see who